Is a pre-recorded course all about awakening the elements within. So I am not sure if you know this, but crystals actually hold all elements of the earth. They hold earth energy, air, fire, water, depending on the crystal that you get. And I think that in today's world, with it moving so quickly, we need to be tapped into the ancient wisdoms of crystals and the energy and the protection that crystals can give to each and every energetic being and soul on this planet. We are just going to jump right in. Let's get into what crystals are, how they work, and why they're more than just rocks, quote unquote. My daughter always says that, Mom. Well, she used to always say that. Now she understands the power of crystals and she actually helps me shop for them. So it's a fun full circle moment. But crystals hold a frequency to them. And I invite you to just walk into a crystal shop and let spirit guide you to the crystal that is whispering to you because they each hold a frequency, and that frequency can awaken a memory inside of you. It's ancient wisdom. It can also offer deeper healing. It can anchor us through time just when you pick one up and hold it. The powers of crystals are endless. They amplify, especially when you set intentions to them. I invite you to really tap into setting intentions for the crystals because crystals, yes, are crystals, but when you put your free will and the power of your energy into a crystal, it will speed up your healing journey light years. The crystals really work in your favor because all elements of the earth want to work in your favor. We are energetic beings and there's just so much power to that. So when you are setting intentions, I invite you to create a sacred space. So one maybe that you meditate in or one that you really just set up to connect one-on-one with the crystal of your choice. This is working with it consciously, working with the energy of the crystal consciously. Your intention is a command your soul is sending out into the universe. When you pair that intention with a crystal, it becomes a living affirmation and it's always radiating and always supporting you and always, 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 always protecting you. When you are setting intentions, it's pretty much like a visualization. You're really consciously putting your awareness on the crystal, on the energy it holds. I'm so sorry. My neighbors decided to mow as I'm recording this, so I hope you can hear me. And you breathe in deep, you feel into it, and you set whatever intention you want. So maybe like for rose quartz, you are inviting more unconditional love into your life, or Black obsidian, you are wanting more energetic protection in your life. Maybe constantly when you're going out, you're feeling drained. Putting that intention into that crystal will amplify the energy and it's powerful. It is really, really powerful. So let's get to it. So there's so many different elements of the earth: water, fire, earth. Earth is all about grounding, stability, abundance, support. And earth is rooted in the root chakra. So if you're looking for something for more grounding, more safety, more abundance, if you're having problems with like imposter syndrome, this would be a really good element to tap into to know that we belong. A great crystal for this is black tourmaline, smoky quartz. Really, I mean, you could Google all of the different ones that are grounding, but I'm sure if you're looking for a grounding crystal and you walk into a crystal shop, Spirit's going to lead you right to the grounding crystal that you need. That's how it always works. I invite you to tap into earth crystals if you are really trying to help anchor your soul into safety and trust. When we're on our divine path, when we're following the breadcrumbs and kind of really stepping out from the norm, it's very hard to trust our own decisions sometimes. And it's very easy to stray our path because of fear of judgment. And that is where a grounding crystal would show up and become a tool in your everyday life. Say that you are trying to invite flow in or inner child healing in. You're trying to release emotions that no longer serve you. That is where an water energy crystal would come in, a moonstone, a selenite, an aquamarine crystal. Water energy is really in the sacral chakra, third eye chakra. And this is when you're really trying to be, you would want this crystal if you're being invited into softness, when you're trying to trust your inner tides and find the beauty in your vulnerability, when you're accepting all parts of yourself, your shadow parts, your highest self parts. This is a crystal that you would really want for that part of your journey. You could actually have all elements. Spirits like they could have every single element crystal and set an intention for each one and walk around with it every single day, and people would stop and stare because your energy would be so magnetic to them because you are in alignment with all elements of the earth. So I might have to start doing that. If you're looking for a crystal energy to do with fire, if you're looking for passion and your willpower, if you're looking for creation and ideas, and you're kind of just in this transformational period, this is when you would turn to a crystal for fire, like fire energy, the solar plexus chakra energy. There are a ton of crystals for the chakra. Actually, any like yellow crystal would be powerful, but there's garnet, there's pyrite, and they really just want to remind you that fire burns away what no longer serves us. So when that crystal's aligning with your intention and you're walking with that affirmation and portraying out that energy, you turn into a spark of sacred power, because anything that's fired at you, any judgment, any lower vibration, it's instantly transmuted for your highest good before it gets inside of your auric field and manifested into the physical body. So I love working with fire. Fire is my element of choice to work with. Fire element energy has a lot to do with full moons as well, and just moon energy in general. Same with water, but the two together is so powerful. So let's go on to air. Air is all about thought, communication, divine connection, your spirit team connection, your loved ones on the other side connection. This is about clarity. Air energy works very closely with the throat and heart chakra. Amazing crystals for this energy is amethyst, clear quartz. I mean, they just keep emphasizing if they just walk into a crystal shop, they will be guided. If they just walk into the crystal shop, they will be guided. And you know what? I want to just emphasize, because the first time that I walked into a crystal shop, I was terrified. I was like, what are these people going to pick up on me? What are they going to say? They're going to tap into my energy. They're going to know all my secrets. I can't walk in there. So, you know what I did? I brought my daughter in with me. And the magic on her face was just one I will never forget. And that's our favorite thing to do. And you know what? She knows I love crystal shops now. So for Mother's Day, she went crystal shopping for me and brought me a bunch of crystals. But they also want me to touch base, because when you are walking around with these crystals, when you pick up a crystal, if it's like selenite or a pyramid or a prism even, take a picture when you first get the crystal. And then when you're walking around with it and you have it on you every day and you set these amazing intentions, take a picture of the crystal after a couple months of having it. You will see cracks in this crystal. You will see slits in this crystal. And it's because of all of the energy that means it's doing its job. It's really transmuting the energy before it gets to your energetic being. And you can see it physically in the crystal itself. Some crystals break even. And, some people will tell you, oh, throw a crystal away if it breaks. But my spirit team always guided me to plant the crystal into plants, or put the crystal back into soil where it came from. You don't have to part ways just because the crystal breaks. It just means the crystal did its job. It's ready to be transformed onto the next, and you're ready for an upgrade. So it's a win-win either way you look at it. Back to the air element, it really helps clear the fog and helps you speak your truth clearly. And it also helps you receive very vivid guidance from the other side, very vivid, heart centered messages from the other side. We are all energetic beings, and the earth has given us tools to help us come back to our natural rhythm. And that is what you are going to find when you start tapping into the crystal magic of what's here in our each and every day. I think the most powerful thing to do when working with crystals is really trust what's coming to you. because it's going to awaken memories. It's going to awaken past lives. It's going to offer that deeper healing for you. I know there's moldavite crystals as well. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of moldavite, but if you are ready for a transformation, moldavite is very rare. It's very expensive, but and do your research before you just go and buy the moldavite. But moldavite is a very powerful, probably one of the most powerful crystals that there is in today's world. But this is just a very mini basic beginner's course on why crystal energy is so powerful. You can cleanse your crystal with selenite. You can cleanse it under the full moon. Some crystals you can cleanse in water. It's 333 on my clock right now. Ah! Some crystals you cannot. Some crystals cannot be in water. Just do your research after you pick it up. Sometimes crystal shops will have those little cards for you. Um, but yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I do have a crystal book as well that's really fun. So if you have like a crystal and you want to know more about it, just send me a picture or something and we can dive in deeper into the power of that crystal particularly. And yeah, I think that is all for today. But oh, sage can also cleanse crystals. But yeah, I hope that you really enjoyed this and we will touch base soon. Thank you so much.